After a couple of hours of rain, and we have the sun back again here at Volkovo. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth race of the Creative Racing Championship. We had a very satisfying qualifications, which Ubeyd is second on the grid with his best start on the season. And we have Faruk and Ubeyd, which he qualified himself on top 3, second time in a row. And Rıdvan is alongside him, 4th position. Then comes Adnan, and there's gonna be an awful lot of action today. We have a cold track for the 4th round of the season, and drivers must be very careful with the tire temperature, because a small mistake can cause a lot of troubles and big points. As you can see, we still have some water on track, and I hope nobody crosses that puddle. That will cause an excitement for us, but frustration for the driver. And as we mentioned on qualifying rounds, Ercüment is not going to participate today. He will be losing some points. The most important part of the first 10 laps is to manage the tire temperature and to keep the right distance with the car in front, because everything can happen on cold track. And we see Rıdvan coming up in front. He always wants to be in front, and let's see if he can prove his skills on cold surface. Let's go through the starting grid then. Umeyd Süleyman with his first ever pole position in the season. Also Ubeyd has his best start ever with second on the grid. Faruk and Ubeyd comes third, again on second row. Alongside him Rıdvan Süleyman comes fourth with big expectation with this race. Follows him Adnan Salih fifth on the grid, and alongside him Enez makes a very good job starting sixth. Cihat Aliyu seventh on the grid, with alongside him Harun Shaban eighth. Faruk Süleyman with that start will start today 9th, and Hamza Süleyman last one on the grid. As we mentioned, Rıdvan Süleyman had 1 place grid penalty from the 3rd race. He didn't let much space while Umeyd was just alongside him, and that caused a 1 place grid penalty for the 4th round of the season. And I'm sure Rıdvan, he will get aggressive again. And of course it depends on karting, how much speed he can gain on start, and on the other hand we have fresh cold tires that need the right temperature. And of course, as you know, the weight is very important in these sports. The lighter you are, the more advantage you have to drive quicker. Umeyd and Adnan, also Hamza, are lighter than the others, as I know, and they've got more opportunity to overtake the drivers. And we do race every time on the same track with 930 meters, 17 corners, 10 to the left and 7 to the right. And of course we will be driving on the same one as well till the end of the season. And flag is waved. We start the race. Umeyd gets away well. A best start so far. Ubeyd is just behind him, going slowly. Furkan from inside looks for a way pass. Just behind him, Adnan sticks up him. Rıdvan is approaching to Ubeyd quickly. Faruk gets past Cihat, and Cihat is back to 9th. Going very slowly with Hamza, and we are on board with Faruk, going very fast and gets past Enez too. He already made a couple of places. Adnan is getting closer to Furkan, wheel to wheel. Adnan now is ahead, fighting with Furkan. Rıdvan takes the 3rd place by passing Furkan, and he's fighting still to get the position back. Faruk is approaching to them, very quick overtakes. From turn 9, Furkan spins and takes Faruk with him, and also Cihat loses control. They lost control, but well managed to take the car back on the track. And we continue the race. Furkan now is down to 8th position from the 3rd. And they think that there is a yellow flag, and that's why the race they aren't. It's a bit hard to drive and check for any crash at the same time, yeah. Umeyd has done a big gap to cars behind, and Ubeyd is still following Umeyd. We have never seen Ubeyd that good drive. Harun takes 5th place by overtaking Enez, and as I see, Hamza is up to 8th position after the incident of the turn 9, and Cihat is last one on the grid. We are on board with Faruk, and Hamza hits the tires, losing his control out of turn 5. Adnan now is under pressure. Harun gets the inside line and passes Adnan. And also Enez goes from the outside trying to overtake him. Now Enez is so close to Adnan. Harun leads Adnan, then comes Enez and Furkan from the turn 9. Enez can take the corner and loses his position to Furkan. There is action behind. Also Faruk is getting over Hamza too. That corner is so tricky at this cold track. You have to be so careful and take the corner slowly, other way you are 1 position behind. by completing the lap 3, the order is changed so much. We see Jihad Aliyu driving so slow. He is the last one on the grid and way behind from Hamza. I think he must have taken a bad karting car. And Hamza now spins from turn 6. As we said, cold tires needs to be managed well. He might be struggling with that. Another client, Furkan, he is sliding on the same corner and gives the position to Enez. He can't control the speed on that turn. As we saw Adnan Salih making a move on Harun Shaban by taking the inside line and getting his starting position back. Faruk is on fire. He gets ahead of Furkan again. He must be feeling good at that car. And now Harun hits the tires by willing to overtake Adnan from inside, but couldn't do it, and now he's stuck on tires. Race will slow down, and yes, we see yellow flag is on. He is waving his hand to be pulled off. Yes, they're trying to sort up, and Harun will be last one on the grid, and the race will be starting. But we got another problem on the track. Furkan has stopped in the middle of turn 16. His car gone off, and we might see this kind of things on karting. Certainly, every karting can stop with any kind of problem. And of course, we are not racing on professional cars. Everything seems to be okay, and the race going to start soon. Green flag is on. We race again. Faruk now is attacking on Enez, and he gets ahead of him from the inside of turn 6. By the way, fighting mode is on the front row. Ubeyd leads, then comes Ubeyd Rıdvan on board with Faruk, and Adnan gets inside line. Takes both the drivers. Now he is up to second place. A beautiful move from Adnan. He was waiting for so long for this, and finally he gets ahead. Ubeyd now is under pressure from Rıdvan, and he finds a gap on turn 15. Enez is also fighting with Faruk. They almost touch, and Enez gets ahead. Now he is on 5th place. Ubeyd is still chasing. He doesn't want to let him by. Somehow he stays on 3rd. As we head down to turn 5, Ubeyd well managed to take the control from Rıdvan, but what is that? Ubeyd hits the tires and one of above jumps to hit Ubeyd's head. I have never seen something like this before. I think he's okay, doesn't seem to have a problem. He must be confused what really happened there. And we have yellow flag on track. I think Marshall will sort up the tires, and it must be arranged well. That accident can happen again and could cause a bigger problem. Thankfully, Ubeyd is feeling well and he is able to drive. As you remember, we had the same problem with Umeyd and Rıdvan fight. On 3rd race, Ubeyd took the inside line and Rıdvan went outside, bumped a tire, and he lost a slight speed from Umeyd, and that might be caused a place for Rıdvan. Once again, Rıdvan gets third position as Ubeyd hits his head to tire, and lost there are plenty of places. Enez is fourth, and everything is ready to start the race. And here we go, green flag is on. We are completing lap 8. Ubeyd still has the lead, and Adnan is just behind him. He came from 5th to 2nd. Hamza is making a very nice move by passing Harun from turn 3 and another sliding from 5th corner. Enez slows down a bit by hitting the tires, but he controls that speed, and Enez is still on front, sliding around. How he does that, I don't know. He drives the car like he's on ice. And now Ubeyd is under pressure from Adnan, and Adnan gets past Ubeyd from turn 10. He was patient, waiting the exact time, and he got the lead from Ubeyd on lap 8. Ubeyd has done a fantastic job today, and even now he got 2 positions at once by passing Faruk and Furkan. If he keeps up this pace, that means podium for him. Everything is possible. On board we are with Faruk Suleiman. Ubeyd now loses a bit of speed by sliding from turn 5, and I think Faruk will pass him from the main straight. Here they come. Faruk sticks the race line and hits Ubeyd little bit. They go wheel to wheel. Enez takes the 3rd place by passing Rıdvan from turn 9. Now Enez runs 3rd. Ubeyd as well overtakes Rıdvan. A massive fight is going on. Rıdvan is now down to 3 places back. He runs now 6th. That is a bad dream for Rıdvan. He is totally unhappy from this situation. Rıdvan is complaining about the incident on turn 9. I guess he had a small contact with Ubeyd and caused to drift a little bit, and that is enough to lose speed. As a result, he lost 3 places. Furkan also overtakes Rıdvan. Rıdvan's dream is still continuing. He is having a really hard time with the ongoing pace. For a half lap he lost 4 places and runs 7th on the race. Adnan is still leading the race, but has the pressure on his neck by Ubeyd. And on back of the grid, we see Harun overtakes Jihad now. Jihad is running last, but battle is not over yet. Jihad is not giving up. He is trying to get the position back. Ubeyd now is closer to Adnan more than ever. Ubeyd takes the gap from inside at corner number 8 and will try to get him from inside, and Ubeyd made it. He is in front of Adnan and Adnan is down to second. Great move from Ubeyd. On board we see Furkan also gets ahead of Faruk. Furkan's driving skills is improving every day. And we see Enez is on third position still. And this is the best opportunity he got from the beginning of the season. If Enez keeps this pace, his dreams will come true. And Ubeyd is bypassing Adnan, and he also gets the fastest lap with 48 seconds. Furkan is not stopping. He got the advantage of turn 5 and gets more speed than Ubeyd. And he takes the inside line but drifts a bit. And is he going to lose the position to Faruk? Nope, he stays ahead. He got also Ubeyd, and now Furkan runs fourth. Very hard one, but wins the fight. Ubeyd started second and now he's down to fifth. He must work very hard to defend the position. Finally, Faruk is passing Ubeyd as he was running him already 6 laps, and now Faruk needs a miracle to get on podium today. He must be patient for every kind of situation. The race is not over yet. Ubeyd slides so bad, I think he crossed the water in last corner and he manages to stay on lead, but he lost so much time. Adnan now is pressurizing him. Can Ubeyd stay on lead? And we'll see that on board. Faruk's camera shows that for sure Ubeyd has crossed that puddle on last turn, and Adnan was waiting this. And now Adnan is very close to Ubeyd and looking for a way past. They're fighting wheel to wheel. The two championship leaders are giving their everything for this one. Adnan looks faster than Ubeyd, and from turn 16 Adnan gets ahead. First time he passed Ubeyd, and this is his second pass. They are both very fast today. We see now Adnan is lapping Jihad as he is last one, and there is a massive gap between Ubeyd and Adnan, just for one lap. I think Adnan is doing very well. board. We are with Ubeyd Feyzullah. He started on second today. He had a big opportunity to get on podium, but he's down to sixth now. But you never know, everything can happen. He must improve his drive and his defense so much. I think he lost his positions by not defending well, so he needs to improve that. And we see another action for the third place. Furkan and Enez are fighting for the podium. We see Enez is doing a very good job as Furkan is pressurizing him, but Enez still holding up his position and he's not willing to give up. 4 laps remain and Enez is still on 3rd position. If he wins the podium, his thought will become true. Just before the race he mentioned that today I am going to be on the podium, and I think it's happening. As I see, Ubeyd has stopped running Adnan because he saw that there is a massive gap between them, but he managed well to take the 2nd place. That water on last corner cost him very much. That could have caused a worse situation, but he managed well to take the control, and he's done a fantastic job. As Faruk started 9th on the grid, he has done a great job by finishing 5th. It could have been better, but still, points for today count. Rıdvan was 4th, but with a bad luck he is going to finish 7th. And Enez has done a massive improvement for today. He was 6th on the start, but he passed every possible driver and comes to take his first podium. Ubeyd started on pole, still well managed to finish 2nd. Sadly, that water cost him a win. And the race winner Adnan from the last corner comes to take the checkered flag for the 4th race of the season. Adnan wins the race for the 2nd time. Ubeyd will get the fastest lap with only 1 millisecond faster than Adnan. And we see a good moment from the three drivers. Here they are, the three best drivers for today. Enez is massively happy to take the first podium. Even it's third place, this means a lot for him. Let's check out the race results. Adnan gets 10 more points for the 4th round. Ubeyd as well 10 points with his fastest lap. Enez first podium today, he gets 6 points. Furkan comes 4th, Ubeyd is 5th, Faruk goes down to 6th with a 1 place penalty causing a collision. And Rıdvan 7th with 2 points, Harun comes 8th, after that Hamza comes 9th, and the last one is Jihad Aliyu. Ubeyd has equaled the points with Adnan, both got 31. Rıdvan today couldn't do much and he is 3rd on board with 22 points. Faruk 20, Harun has 18 points, and as with today's performance gets 6 points. Furkan has 11, Ubeyd 7 points, Jihad has 6 and Hamza has 1 point.